welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are seeing me red faced yet again, this is what cold weather does to me. I get red in warm weather, I get red in cold weather. I'm just a red faced bitch. You'll just have to deal with it, unfortunately. I'm also molting yet again. So, reading updates I don't really have much because I haven't read today. But I got mail, so let's open it together because I don't know what it is. This is a very awkward way of opening this. Very awkward. Why I decided to open it like this, I have no idea. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I don't know why I'm yassing, but it's another indie book. Yes. This is a book that's been sent to me by Bookstores. I will leave the website linked down below. And this tour isn't happening until, I think, Janvier or February. I don't know. One of the months at the beginning of the year. So I don't need to read this until either the back end of December / beginning of November? January. But this is a floppy, matte indie book. I'll read the back to you. I can't even pronounce the first name, so this is another reason why I like doing audiobooks of fantasy. So it says, betrayed, hunted, left for dead. Not even death itself can keep the last ranger from vengeance. Ooh, it reminds me of that, what's the one? Ignore the hair as well. I'm re-dyeing it at some point this week because I've got to work still on Thursday. I'm molting everywhere. Fucking hell. It reminds me of the one with Leonardo DiCaprio played him in the film, and he gets attacked by a bear, and I think he's dead, so he gets left for dead. And it's not really about vengeance, it's about him saving himself. But as soon as it said those words, it just reminded me of that. Anyway, it's spelled Leiy'n, and then in quotation marks, firebrand. A brash ranger of the Titan Wilds has long warded against the colossal spirit creatures known as Titans. Ooh, Titans. Ever a threat to the colonies she has sworn to protect. When tragedy strikes, the Ranger's Lodge, insert name here, vows to avenge the fallen. But if she is to succeed, she must embrace the power within her that she has long denied. Power to move mountains, power over life and death. Should she fail, the legacy of the Rangers will die with her, and all Titan Wilds will fall into shadow. It's a very dreary book. It sounds like it's going to be a very tough one to read, but it's also going to be fun. We like a bit of depression and struggle in a book. Yay. But yeah, I'm excited. I might see if there is an audiobook, but also can we just appreciate the spine? Can we appreciate the spine? And it says Ranger of the Titan Wilds, book 1. So can you just imagine how pretty these are going to look lined up together? Can we just appreciate the aesthetic? And hope the insides are as pretty as the outsides. Reading wise, I finished Sword of Kaigen yesterday. I started Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy. I only got partway through sort of chapter story 1. And I realised that the live show for that is on the day of my work's due. So we're currently in the process of trying to figure out when we're all free to do the next one. To do the live show for this. But I have said if Meg, Catherine and Becca have a date they can all do, they could just do it without me, because the next couple of weeks in the evenings I'm booked up with sort of Readalongs podcast, works due, and then it's all about fantasy, sort of kind of live show. What I do need to read is I need to start Year Me with Matthew Prince, and I also need to start the 3rd book in the Poppy War series, which is called, it's gone out of my head, Dragon God. Burning God, Burning God, Burning God. And I need to see if someone else has got it on audiobook that I could download, because I haven't got it on audio, and I read the other two on audio for that one, and they are so immersive. I really need to get this one on audio as well. As we all know, I don't usually just stick to 2 books. So we're going to try and find another book that I can read alongside it. This might be more difficult because at the moment I don't have many of my reads on audio that I need to read this week. So next week is totally different. I've got Wolfsong to read and None of the Nights to read with Alice and Meg. Wolfsong, there's so many people on that read along now. There's so many people on the Wolfsong buddy read. I'll probably miss names out if I try and name them all, but there are a lot of the girls, mostly are like, it's our closer friendship group that are all in there reading the Wolfsong next week, which I'm so excited to start. I do have Loveless on my TBR, and I have the audiobook for it. So what I'm going to probably do is make myself some tea, like food tea. People call it dinner, but you're wrong, it's tea. And edit the video that I need to get up on Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah, so I need to edit the video that I need to get up on the 17th. I was going to film the video that I need to get up for this Sunday, but as you can tell, I sound still unwell, so I'll probably wait to film that until Friday night or Wednesday night, depending on when this situation fully clears up to a point where I can film a video where I'll be doing my makeup. I don't want to be sniffling all the time whilst I'm trying to apply a nice makeup look, because that would be frustrating. But I do also need to continue with the Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy. I keep thinking like I'm missing something because I don't have a massive physical TBR this month. And there's quite a few of my books on ebook. They're very easy to forget about, which is why I have a list of them. But I'm trying to save those for like the back end of the month, so like the second and third week of the month. I've already read 2 Christmas reads as well, and I've still got about 4 or 5 left. So I do have Midnight in the Everwood to read by Emily Kuznia, so I might try and dive into that. And I do have Written in the Stars, so I might dive into that. I don't know what I want to dive into, if I'm quite frank. We're going to be frank. I did also want to get through this, because this is a prompt for Radio Readathon. In fact, also, just to totally go off on a different tangent, I got this. I'm not going to open it all up, but if you get Fairy Loot, you know what this is. It's the From Blood and Ash blanket. I think it was Fairy Loot, or was it a Lumicrate? I can't remember. Lumicrate, maybe. They've both done sets. I've been looking for this blanket for ages. And I've got a 5 head, sorry. I've been looking for this blanket for ages. And as with all things Fairy Loot and Illuminated subscription boxes, people mark up the prices ridiculously on items from boxes, which really winds me up, because you've paid, what, £50 for the box, which includes the book and other things. So charging £50 for a blanket alone, I think is ridiculous. But somebody was selling this for £15. £15, and this is a huge blanket, and it's so fluffy and soft. I'm going to get a box under my bed for my bedding, and one of the sections of the box is going to be just my blankets that I've got from subscription boxes, because I've got this. I've got 6 Crimson Cranes one, I think. And I've got a couple now. Kingdom of the Wicked, maybe? I don't know. One of them. I've got a couple now. So I want to keep them somewhere safe when I'm not using them. But yeah. It's not really a good time to get sick. It's really frustrating me. I've just realised I think I did tell Andy that we could start that this week. So I might start just like magic as well. After saying I don't have many choices, I have quite a few. But audiobook wise, I don't have many options for this week. Which puts me at a bit of a loss, I think, dear. I do have a bit more free time to do some physical reading this week. So I might try, out of all those that I just mentioned, I might try and pick up physical reads first for a change and not do my usual thing of leaving everything to the last minute. I actually, last night, you'll be proud of me also, I logged all my resting reads and all my Once Upon a Readathon reads, but I think I might have been a bit late on the Once Upon a Readathon reads. They were logged. Like, it's like literally just after I logged them, the results went up, so I don't know if mine were counted or not. So we just came fourth, but I think if they'd counted my points, we'd have got first. I'm just saying. But the books that I need to read for the Radio Readathon. Oh, I have Hunger Games on audio, like purely on audio. Don't have the physical book yet, but I could read that. But there's also Cupid that I need to fulfill. Book with a favourite trope in it. I haven't decided on that one yet. And Blitzen is to roll, to do a random number generator between 1 and 9. So I might do that with you now and see if any of the books that I'm currently reading this week will fit the prompt. Let's do that. Let's just not plan a TBR properly. I plan the books, but then I don't plan when I'm going to read them all, which I'm hoping will change when I get my Little Inklings book journal, which is on its way. I keep getting shipping updates. I'm so excited to get this. Right, okay, so I haven't started yet, but I've put letters. Is it 1 to 9 or 0 to 9? 0 to 9. Let's change it to a 0. So we've got 0 to 9, and we're just gonna press go. No, we're not. We're just gonna press go. 0. Oh god. Bear with me. Yes. Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy. This has, just so you know I'm not cheating. Just so you know that I'm not cheating. That page is blank. And that page there says 650. See, it's fate that I didn't read that in November, because it fulfills the prompt for Reindeer Readathon. I did say that if I didn't find a book to fulfill the Cupid prompt, which is a book with your favourite trope, if I didn't find another book that has a trope higher in the list, I would just use A Wedding in December or The Christmas Escape as my Cupid prompt, but this has fake dating in it. And that, my friends, is one of the highest tropes in my contemporary list of tropes I love. So this will count towards that. I need to speak to Andy to find out when she wants to start it. It might be weird starting it on a Tuesday, but I might ask if she wants to start it tomorrow. Because we're currently on like 5 to 8. I still haven't had food, I still haven't edited my video, and I still haven't started The Burning God or, you know what I mean, Matthew Prince. And I'm up early tomorrow for the gym again, so yay for me. I also need to check what prompt 5 is for Christmathon to see if anything I'm doing today will fit that prompt. This is a long intro, but you expect this from me. So now enjoy some B-roll of me editing and making coffee. Hi guys, it's Tuesday. I'm coming in with another unboxing. It isn't until I've started to open this that I've realised what it is. So I was checking the address because there's a return address on the back, and I was like, none of my friends live in this area that's doing the Secret Santa. And I was just sat there like, it's not. I've got something coming from Vinted, which is another like Fairy or Olympic Crate blanket, and I know I've got an issue, but I've gone on the hunt for blankets now, and I'm a bit obsessed. And then I realised it is my books from Emma. Ooh, very well packaged. Bless her. She has packaged this really, really well. So recently, if you follow my vlogs, you'll know that I've been reading the Locked Tomb series. I don't know if I'm shouting at you, but my ears are going funny. And I bought the 2 books that Emma had from her because she wanted to get rid of them. This is Harrow, and I have Gideon in this here. It says signed limited edition, published in association with Illumicrate. I don't know where the signature is though. Oh, there you go. Can you even see that? There we go. It's got the front, I think it just has sprayed edges. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, I'm not fussed. I just wanted hardback versions of this. I was gonna buy it anyway, and Gideon was hard to get hold of. So I now have Gideon and Harrow. I need to get the physical copy of Nona. I don't mind that they're not all the same spread edges, because at the end of the day I have them spines out, and unless they're stenciled edges I wouldn't ever have them edges out. So as long as the artwork on the match, which it will. So something else has also arrived, and I can't remember what this is either. It just goes to show that I have a problem. I don't know if this is something I've ordered I don't know, it's not a Waterstones one, because my Waterstones came last week, which was The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. Finally, it opened. Oh, it's Forbidden Planet! Now I know what it is. Now that I've seen the dispatch note. Because it's shaped like this. And I was like, what have I ordered that's shaped like this? But I can't remember who it was. Was it Catherine? Or was it Becca? Or Sayapan? I can't remember, but one of my very good friends posted in our ever-growing group chat that there was a special edition sale on Forbidden Planet for a Schwab book, which all of us that were able to do so snapped up straight away. I'm just going to show you which one I got. And then because they were also having a sale on other books, sorry if you can hear all the rustling in the background, because we're having a sale on the other books, I did get 2 other manga as well, which I will show you in a second. But I got the signed limited edition exclusive copy with bonus content of V.E. Schwab Extraordinary, A Villain Story. I know that this is set between, oh, look at the artwork on the end pages. Look at the end pages. That's the front of it, and that's the back of it, and there's a signature. So there was this version in grayscale, and then there was a new design where there was half of the face was normal, and like half of the face was like a fleshy scully bit. And to be honest, I didn't really like that cover. This was reduced from like £15 to like £8, I think it was. That's that one. It's gonna go on my Schwab shelf. I think this is also a series. It doesn't say this. Does this say volume 1? Oh yeah, it does. It does say volume 1. So this is also part of a series. I'm gonna explain myself before I show you these two. So these two are both on offer. They are volumes 4 and 5. I don't yet have volume 3, but this is not me accidentally buying something out of order or being an idiot and buying things ridiculously out of order for no reason, like Full Metal Alchemist. I bought volumes 4 and 5 of Blue Exorcist. I have volumes 1 and 2. Volume 3 is notoriously hard to get hold of. It consistently comes into stock when I don't have the money. I'm currently looking at one on eBay, which is, it's always risky buying off eBay. You do get buyer protection, so I'm considering that this payday that I get the third one, it will be used, which is why I'm a bit dubious about getting it. But it is so hard to get hold of. Every time it comes into stock on Book Depository, within a couple of days, and I think the first time it came back into stock it was within a day, the price had gone back up to like £11 for that volume from 7 or 8, which most of them are, and it had gone out of stock within like a day and a half. So it's generally more expensive than the rest of the volumes because of its rarity and frequency of like coming into stock, and yeah, it goes out of stock quite quick. So I thought before these go back out of stock, I would get these, because these are also hard to get hold of, but not as hard as volume 3. I think I've read volume 2. I've read volume 1 and 2 of this. I will be reading volume 3, 4 and 5 at some point. And no way I want to catch up to Jen at all. She's on like volume 19 now or something. So yeah, that's my little haul. You'll probably see them again in my January videos when I do a full December haul. Reading wise, I haven't, I've started, you know what I mean, with Matthew Prince. I'm not far into that, so I need to continue with that buddy read and get up to date with today's buddy read pages of that. Me and Andy are starting Just Like Magic today, which is another a physical read, but for some reason Sarah Hogle, I can just smash through her books. physically. It doesn't seem to bother me that here's a physical read. I seem to be getting through them quite easily, so we're supposed to buddy read that. We haven't set specific pages. I think we said something like 5 chapters, I think we said that. What I've done with the last one with Andy is I'll sort of say where we are, and then the other one will catch up, or we'll just start to discuss thoughts as we hit certain chapters, and just pre-warn that there might be spoilers for certain chapters or whatever. So we say buddy read. We are going to be reading it together, but we're not really sectioning it out all that well, because from previous experience with our buddy reads, we get carried away. I just can't wait for her to get hold of You Deserve Each Other, because I am ready for a reread on that one. It's so good. I also need to catch up with my buddy read pages of The Burning God. I can't remember where I got to yesterday. I need to go get some food before the live show tonight, so that I can be a functional human being. Because for some reason, as soon as I've got home, I've just suddenly felt like, ugh. But yeah, I need to eat and do that. I'm going to listen to The Burning God, and I'm going to physically read the other 2 books I need to read. I'm going to go now. Bye. Hello guys. As you can tell, I'm still not well. And I feel worse now than I did 3 days ago. So this is fun for me, for you. I'm sorry that you're going to have to put up with this. But I am not going to let illness stop me again from doing the full month of Vlogmas. If you were here last year, you know that the very last day of Vlogmas didn't go up because COVID decided to come and get me. So, you know, I'm not missing an upload because whatever this is decided to come along and get me this year. And on Saturday, I haven't updated you for a few days for different reasons. I had a work night out, and then other than that, I've literally just not been feeling the energy to do much other than just listen to my audiobooks when I get home. Walking has been a chore after I've still been working, so having to force myself through a full day of work while you're ill. When I get home, the last thing I wanted to do is talk. So, was it a bad idea to go out on my work night out? Possibly, but I had such a good time. I got to know some of the other people a bit better in my company that I work for, but also it's the first time I've been on a night out where there's been no drama, no crazy antics between staff. Like, literally just good food, good drink, and good company, and good conversations. So, and not so great dad dancing from my boss, which was just hilarious. I might put a couple of clips of his amazing dad dancing before this. It was just so much fun, so much fun. Anyway, I will give you a brief update on my LDR-a-thon, Christmas-a-thon, and Readathon TBR updates. What I'm going to do, Reindeer Readathon, the books in that have not fallen onto my TBR yet, but they will. I'm going to explain. So, Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, I will be continuing to read throughout next week. It went on the back burner because I wasn't going to be on the live show because it was supposed to be Thursday, but Becca got ill
It's now going to be Monday the 18th, Monday the 19th, with myself, Catherine, Meg and Becca. So that's going to be a next week gradual read, like a story a day. So I will tick off Blitzing next week. Cupid, I picked up Just Like Magic. I've started this. I'm really enjoying it so far. This was supposed to be a buddy read with Andy. I think we've both been struggling to read this, not because it's not good, but Andy's been slumping and I have been slumping on physical reads, and unfortunately I can't get a bootleg of this either, so I'm struggling with this. I thought I could get it on Audible, but once again it said I could do it on my phone when I went on audible.com, but then when I went on the computer it couldn't find it. And if I can get this done today, this weekend, I can tick it off my list. LDR-a-thon. I have been taking part this week. This is run by the lovely Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and this was my perfect excuse to pick up Legends of Lattes, because the first prompt came on Visa, a quick read. Number 2 was I Miss You, which is a comfort read. So I picked Legends of Lattes to cover both of those prompts. Next up was Love Is in the Air. For that one I chose You and Me with Matthew Prince, because the prompt is a book with romance in. So you can take it romance as in smutty or romance in like soft romance. There's no level of spice or whatever that need to be in it. But You and Me with Matthew Prince was already on my TBR for this week, so it fit perfectly for that. This is one where I'm gonna maybe struggle to not complete the LDR-a-thon. I'm really hoping that I do. The next one is Against All Odds, is to pick up a book that someone else didn't like. This is a very split book for me, because Danny, one of my good friends who used to channel Danny's Book World, she unfortunately no longer has that channel, but she recommended this to me last year, and this is one of the books I need to pick up to complete her book prompt from the 12 prompts from last year. But Becca picked this up earlier this year and didn't like it. So I have one friend that really likes it, one friend that doesn't. I don't know when I'm going to sit on this. I'm scared, excited, nervous. But I also found an audio on YouTube, so I'll listen to this. And the final one is Surprise. Pick a random number generator and see what it picks out for you. So I'm going to rig this a little bit. I have 4 books that I want to read this weekend, so I'm going to pick 1 to 4. So either way, there's going to be a book that I need to read that I'm already reading. I haven't started these 3. Burning God is the only one I've started. Just Like Magic is 1, Spy Family is 2, When the Crawdads Sing is 3, Burning God is 4. So we'll just shuffle. See? Where is it? There we go. It picked number 4, so the surprise will be the Burning God. For the festive readathon, I'm going to be just using the books I've already got. So the first one is share your socials on your share your TBR on your socials, which is fine. Eat or drink something festive. I've already done that. I went to get my flu jab this morning. I got myself a festive hot chocolate on the way back from Cafe Nero, so I can cross that one off because I've done it. Read a book with festive colours on the cover, and the next prompt is read a book with festive colours on the cover, and the other one is read an illustrated cover. So I'm choosing these two for these 2 prompts. So this has green on, Yes, I know it's only the smallest. And this is an illustrated cover. I need to read this for Christmas on anyway. So I'm going to use these books to cover those prompts. So for 3 of the prompts, I'm just going to merge them all together. So there's free space, self-care, watch a movie. That'll be something I do tonight. I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to grab a hot drink, grab some food, sit down and watch a movie or 2 or 3 on Netflix as a bit of a chill session. So, yeah. And then the final 2 prompts are take part in a sprint and read a book with a festive word in the title. So, I can't stretch any of these. I technically could use the word magic in Just Like Magic, but that's not really a Christmassy festive word, is it? Although Christmas is magical. What I might try and do, depending on how I get on with my reading today, and see how far I get through some of my physical reads, I might try and pick up Make Your Mind This Christmas by Lizzie Huxley-Jones. This is a book that I wanted to get my Christmas reads anyway, so I'm going to try and pick this up. Fingers crossed I can get this up. I think this also has fake dating in. So, depending on which book I finish first, whether it's Just Like Magic or this, they can both go towards Cupid for Radio Readathon. But I'm going to stop talking to you now, because in order to get all this shit done, I need to get my editing done first. Because I need to edit my wrap-up to go tomorrow. And I need to edit some more videos to go up the week after. Because I've got behind on my editing because I've been feeling unwell. So these, plus Burning God, are my weekend TBR. Wish me luck. I will keep you updated as to what I get done. In my wrap up tomorrow. Wish me luck. Hi guys, as you can hear, I'm feeling a little bit better today. It's Sunday and I'm coming in to wrap this vlog up with you guys. I don't know where the other book's gone, but I read the entirety of this yesterday. I can't remember what prompts this ticks off. I think, let me just get a look. But this one actually ticks off Cupid for Reindeer Readathon. I'm still going on with Just Like Magic. I haven't read much more of this since last time we spoke, but I'm moving along with this one. I did start, I don't know where it is now, I did start Where the Crawdads Sing, and literally I got through the first hour of the audio maybe, and I just couldn't. I've had to DNF it, unfortunately. It's just not interesting me at all, and I know that some books are a bit atmospheric and that kind of thing, but I'm just really not interested at all. So I'm just gonna move on from that. What that means is, for Reindeer Readathon, I don't think you can count DNFs for that readathon. I'm gonna have to try and find another book that's already on my TBR that isn't traditionally deemed a pretty cover, so I can switch that out for it. We'll just have to see how we go with that one. But just to give you a quick rundown of the readathons then. Completed Cupid for Reindeer Readathon, which is good. For Festive Readathon, I shared my TBR on my socials. This also counted as a book with colours, festive colours on the cover, and a festive word in the title. I was on Steph's Bridge yesterday. This also counts for illustrated cover. And last night I watched The Holiday and practiced a bit of self-care. Got my face mask on, watched The Holiday, had a hot drink, and that was me all done. So that is the Festive Readathon finished. For Christmathon this week, I started Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy, which was Start a Read with a Drink. That was number 4. Number 5 was Read a Cozy Book. That was Legends and Lattes. 6 was A Christmas Treat. I've had quite a few hot cocos this week, hot chocolates, so that's fine. Number 7, read a book under 300 pages. I'll be reading Spy Family for that one, so that's good. And then 8 was Try Glurg. So I rewatched the live. I haven't made it, but I've counted it as ticked off because I rewatched the live. 9 was a book in a set in a different country, and I'm going to be using this for that. And then Treat Yourself was Christmas films, and I watched The Holiday last night. I don't know what I'm going to be counting for number 11 because I haven't checked that yet. But then finally, LDR-a-thon. Legends and Lattes was counted for K1 Visa and I Miss You. Love Is in the Air was Your Mean One Matthew Prince. So against all odds was Where the Crawdads Sing, which is a try and read a book that someone else doesn't like. I tried it, I had to DNF it, and so I'm counting it as done because I've at least attempted it. And then the last one was Surprise, which was the number generator one, and that was a Burning God. So for the Burning God, I only have, let me just check how many hours left of the audio I've got. I've only got about 3 or 4 hours left of the audio for that, so I should finish that tonight. So that will be my LDR-a-thon and Festive Readathon all done, and my Christmathon will be up to date. What I need to focus on now are the books that I need to read for Reindeer Readathon. I need to find a switch out for the Where the Crawdads Sing, and I think I might cheat a little bit. I might stretch it a bit and use the Spy Family, because it's not really an ugly cover per se, but you wouldn't sit there and call it a beautiful cover, would you? Beautifully illustrated, but you wouldn't say, oh, that's a pretty cover. So a book that you want to read but are not a fan of the cover. It's a very well drawn cover, but I'm going to use this. So I'm going to try and tick off day 7 for Christmathon, and use this also for the ugly, the cover that you're not a fan of. Because the rest of the books I'm reading this month, I really like the covers of. So are the ones that I've got to read. This is the least pretty one, I'm gonna say. Anyway, that's me done. I need to readjust the entries in here, but I need to upload you onto my already edited vlog. I've already edited up to this point. Are you proud of me? I don't have to spend all the rest of the night editing. I can actually get back to reading. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll come back to you with confirming that I finished The Painting God and got some more of the way through, just like magic. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me on my Vlogmas journey and for following me full stop. We are almost halfway through the month. I can't believe we are almost halfway through the month already. A few more days and we'll be halfway through the month. That's crazy. If you do like me and you do like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So any support is very much appreciated. And as always, recommendations form down below for any books you recommend I read. I will see you all very soon.
Cold enough to make you shiver, but not cold enough to snow.